Now all you see is memes. You see my lineup, and so it seems. See, you don't have to lie. See, you don't have to lie. Yesterday, I seen a red dragonfly. I think that was DMX, dog. So everything is verified. And for those of y'all that don't understand, well, I'ma clarify. You know you deserving of wealth, but you gotta nurture yourself. We gotta get to the promised land, but we ain't get it even though some was promised land. See, God lives in me, so I know God forgives me. No gypsies or satanic spelling. They just want you manic and yelling. But either way, I'ma try to be smiling. She ain't a soap opera, so I'm dialing. Which means she always call back. Never cut her from the team, you saw that. I love you, Yen. See, she is my interest. And this relationship isn't a business. I said, you know they want my mind twisted, so I think they just need to mind their business. I said, see, I am a protector. So you know I'm a protector. I said, motherfucker, I ain't your robot, so stay out my sector. With your MK Ultra drama. See, Yen, she is my katana. I said, and I say that because you know with every move, she is as sharp as a katana. Damn, dog, just let the rest sing. Cause I'm up to date, I ain't on to the next thing. So let's have a conversation. My homeboy said, now with myself, I gotta have a confrontation. So, you know what, cuz, I'ma respond willingly. I said I did and do right. So ask him, what's wrong? Take responsibility. See, life's hard. You can feel things. But you gotta focus on healing. I said, right now I feel like I got no ceiling. Going bananas. See, they just want you to peel things. Bar sick, no staff, cuh. You know I gotta pick the staff up. I used to pick the staff up, so I'ma practice until the staff split. See, that's tough. We're trying to get food up in our cabinets. I said, you think I'm slow, but I was fasting. See, this real life. They on computers trying to delete me in real life. And that's real spite. I said, yo, they invade even with no warrants, G's. Now bring it back. See, that's a warranty. I said, every day they talking shit up in my mind like they trying to go to war with me. I said, I'm going through mental and physical torturing. They frame me cause you see what the borders bring. Get the clips like editing. Bitch, I'ma stay on beat like Dre, like an executive. I'm on point here like Giles. Those who don't have much go out in style. Leave you laid out like some tiles. I hope Jess pulls through. I'm staying lit like Lyle. Word, G, Herbie, you heard me. G, you got cancer too. See, that's disturbing and concerning. You wonder why car's still burning. Yup, I said you wonder why car's still learning. Bitch, don't laugh at that. I can ride through the queue and I showed y'all where Haskell at. See, that was my home, Sig. But as I got older, I realized inside is where home is. So, hey, yo, where the nights be? Dubs, Dimes, Vato, Tommy Gun, G's just like me. Tommy Gun, R.I.P. I said, see, I am the protocol. You know the big homie following the protocol. So where my patriots at? We're all being affected right now by the Patriots Act. It's fucked up cause we can't kill it all, even though you know they trying to kill us all and kill us off. See, that ain't dope. They pressing buttons trying to control us with their universal remote. But don't lose your hope. It's the motherfucking Loke. See, what happened was a couple was on some dictator shit. They was trying to run that community like a dictatorship. It's fucked up. The U.S. hating on China because they stand together. That ain't a dictatorship. So I'm going to ride out to the Wugan. That's for Wudang and for Wuhan. Yup. See, our government, these motherfuckers, some lack some substance. They invade all our privacy while they try to keep you away from the public. Their fucking New World Order. Yeah, right, bitch. More like New World Torture. You know that shit is sick. 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 You even heard Trump say 666. That's why they don't want me on these live feeds, because every day they're really trying to unalive me. And that's the shit that I ain't rocking with. So, you know I'm clocking it. Rock and roll like Fozzy, bitch. R.I.P. rock and roll like Ozzy, bitch. But I ain't a prince, I'm a king. And they don't do the damn thing like me. I said, don't let the time go, bitch. I said, you gotta stand behind bros. Don't turn your back on your fam. Because you could get cut turning your back to your fans. That's also some real shit. And I know that you can feel this. See, right now they laughing in my head thinking this shit comedy. Meanwhile, they the ones that fucked up our entire economy. So why do you lie to me and lie to us? Don't think that I can adjust. I said, every day they got me fighting demons. They got me fighting for no reason, but I'm fighting for a reason. Man, everything they say is misleading. I said they want your undivided attention to keep you focused on the tension. So save this, use it as your survival guide. Every day I thank God that I'm surviving, guys. I said I really need to bring a lawyer in. A lawyer I will bring while I walk in with my motherfucking crown on like Jerry the King. You ain't gonna bury a thing. I've already enjoyed all the fruits of my labor. You know what them berries bring. I said, so I'm gonna keep talking, because around them clowns I ain't talking, bitch. I ain't said a thing. But I said some things. So let it ring. I said I'm focused on my chi. And I'ma still focus on the G's. I said, man, and you know she sees that I still do believe. You know I'm a fucking stand out. They tried to stop it as soon as they figured out my plan, clown. That's why they're trying to get me to sit down every day, because they want me to stand down. They want to be yelling man down. but I see no man around. They only fuck with me using these goddamn satellites. 'Cause just like that, I am bright. So where your motherfucking static be? Cause I had it, G. I said they focus on their salary. Meanwhile, everything they had, I had it, G. See, I'm a focus crip. I said I really went from broke to rich, then rich to broke. So I know both sides of it. So let them file it. I said, man, everything they said about me, I don't get. Because I know they tried to trap me. They just want me to still be running laps like a track meet. And that's deep. I ain't a gypsy, folks. I know they hate blacks. That's why they got all them Nipsey jokes. I said, shout to DMX, you know, dog, my man. They hating on Snoop, too. But I support Doggy Land. I said, yup, that's right. Look how many fucking years he been with his wife. So let him throw the subliminals. Because we all know the people in power of us are criminals. So let him file. Because the proof is in the pudding, bitch. We exposed them as some pedophiles. You know on sex they spend. So really, who are the ones who sex offend? I'll wait on that. I said I'll wait on that. You know they want a CT. But I don't fuck with them, because all they want to do is CP. So that is your discovery. Basically, you can't fuck with me. I said, I take care of my child and many others. And they can vouch for that. I ain't slouching, scrap. Nothing about me lazy. My whole goddamn life, I took care of the babies. Even when everybody tried to hate me. Even when everybody tried to shame me. You see me, I got no mask on. That is my task, dog. So you know what I say, it lasts long. See, that's strong. Motherfucker, I've been a vet. You know they will get burned like a fucking cigarette. They looking like gigapets. So I'ma stay fit and stretch. Anybody opposing. Anybody who loathing. I said, you can't count willingly. And you can't count the will from me. What you need to do is take accountability. Because I'm bound to this trilogy. I said, yup, I'm up there like a wombat. They don't want to face me in Mortal Kombat. I said, just peep your morality. Even if I die, I feel like I have immortality. You never gon' get your fatality. I know my fate, and that is free. That's why I'm giving this to you. I could be the one you living through. aspire to inspire. No joke, prior to what I was doing, I was really in the street. I was really in the beef. I really had the heat. Even when it was cold outside. Yup, we used to grow outside. Y'all know my stride. But I'm a lion for real. I show my pride. And I ain't lying for real. Y'all know them guys. Y'all know who died for the motherfucking cause. So this is cause and effect. Sometimes you just need to pause your breath. Dig your claws in the mess. And applaud who at best really does it. I said I love myself, so right now I'm the one I'm hugging. Cause I never knew I needed it. So now I'm repeating it. See, that was part of the abuse. I said it's like they lit the fucking fuse. Whoever feeling like they used, you just need to refuse to get stepped on. I said, trust me, cause me and mine are the ones who got crept on. We the ones who got slept on. That's why we up almost every night, man. We ain't slept long. Now they trying to act like I got dementia or amnesia. But that's why on beat or off beat, listen, bitch, I'ma still spit like amnesia. R.I.P. Another one of my homeboys. I said, you ain't alone even if you feel alone, boy. Just peep the tone, boy. And don't let them clone, boys. You gotta be your own person. Cause you know that you worth it. So enough of the subbing. Enough of the thugging. Enough of the bluffing. I said, I know you watch me 24/7. But you will get smoked like a Dutchie from 7-Eleven. I said, all my old layers I am shedding. Cause of you snakes. I can see it in your face. I said, man, I really hate the fact that it's mostly whites that hate on every race. This is a problem to me. I said, you goblins will flee when you see me at night. You better stop it when I catch your dumb ass at the traffic light. I said, so in other words, I think you know that I'm automatically right. Right. I said, bitch, you know they cap long. But you will get fucked if I throw the strap on. Now that's a bar, you can pass it. I'm the cream of the crop like Macho Man Randy Savage. So you know I'm steaming. And you know I'm streaming. I said, man, I hope I never lose it. And I want to say thank you if you ever bought my music. I remember when I used to mix tapes. When I was on the Ave selling everybody my mixtapes. Right out my fucking book bag. Hell yeah, I know it looked bad. But it's all about the hustle. You got to get that shit right off the muscle. I said, man, I've been in many tussles. But I had to wear 'em out like Russell. So this ain't no fashion lines. No cap, it's time for me to expose it. As the fucking globe spins, you will get where you gotta be. For them, you know it must sting. And either way you look at it, I still trust Ting. I still trust Ming. I said, I wish I was in Beijing. 'Cause I know that's what my babe bring. You are so beautiful. I said, they're trying to be erasing me. But I just want to say, Yen, thank you for changing me. Thank you for saving me. And just know, babe, you are always safe with me. And all the kids are safe with me. And I say that blatantly. Because it's funny how the adults act like badass kids. And they be hating me. When will it change? I said, I just want to be on the range and plant my tea. So save this vid if you stand with T and stand with me. Because you know, these fucking puss bags can't stand these frees. I said, trust me, I ain't perfect. But it's worth it with every one of your purchases. I said, growing up, all I seen was hearses. Growing up, all I seen was churches. Growing up, all I seen was the turbulence. I'm certain, bitch. I said, I'm tired of these leeches. And all the contracts they break and breach it. All they want to do is see trends. They're trying to bust on us because all they want to do is see men. See, I learned this. I realized who was good for us, so I carved our names in the cement. That's what the C's meant. So, you know our C's meant. Mr. Box said, stay fresh. Yup, stay blessed. So I'm going to end it like this, bro. Salute the woo. You know it's pink or blue, at least with me. You know red gets cred. I said, black is right. It could lead you to the afterlife. Green's a good team. Yellow, keep it mellow. You know what I mean. You know blue is true. You know pink makes you think. You know purple always work. And not the perps, the jerks. I said I'm talking about my roots. I ain't talking about the loot. I said they want me to shoot. They trying to frame me. So I'd rather go and shoot. You feel me? I said, and let you see what I'm saying. I feel like I just turned into a Super Saiyan with these Super Saiyans. So take a walk with me and come talk to me. Cause you know the talk is cheap.